dare you, and how damn that I gotta come here to hear that you're telling me about banding our kids? We're supposed to be educating them. That's the parents' responsibility. That's their guardianship's responsibility. That's their grandparents. In my history, in my culture, that's what we use to have our family time around the dinner table with books. That's how we learned about our history. That's how I learned about my pride. That's how I was taught about my sexuality. That's how all the things that I learned right now and why I am fighting for the individuals in this building and beyond in the 198th district. Don't dare you come here and tell us what the government is doing. Come here and tell me that we should be raising more money for our kids to read, for our kids to write, for our kids to get proper nutrition, and for our kids to have proper water, our kids to have great things in the school. You got a nerve to tell me that? I'm disgusted and appalled that you're going to come here and tell me.
Representative Parker. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Hi, good morning. Please forgive me. I'm upstairs trying to vote, but when I hear this topic, I had to start Googling. And my name is Representative Parker of the 198th District. And out of 102 members, my district, which sits in parts of East and West Oak Lane, parts of Albany, parts of Nicetown, parts of Logan, parts of Germantown. I'm the 5th blackest district. And let me just tell you why I say that. Because when I Googled the fact that things are going to be banded, it's very disturbing and it's very disheartening that I had to come down here to a conversation of banding of books. The reason why we're talking about historic. And then one of the things I was able to do to see that The Color Purple by Alice Walker, I was looking at The Native Son. I'm looking at Black Boy. I'm looking at Go Tell It on the Mountain by James Baldwin. I'm looking at Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. The Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. Toni Morrison, The Bluest Eyes. The Autobiography of Malcolm X. And let me just stop by there. African-American authors don't have the platform to have the luxuries of having these topics. So to be in our house, which is everybody in this room's house, to tell me that you're here to talk about banding is very disheartening. I'm disturbed and I'm disgusted. I don't want to hear that individuals are now trying to tell the government what we should be doing. What we should be doing is making sure that we fight for the decency and the proper education and making sure that our kids get the proper education that they're supposed to be. How dare you and how damn that I gotta come here to hear that you're telling me about banding our kids? We're supposed to be educating them. That's the parents' responsibility. Why weren't you there to tell me that our kids can't get the proper things that they need because we're getting into the winter months? Why can't you tell me we can't get the food that we need? But you're gonna talk about a book? We need to be encouraging our kids to give them the values of reading, of writing, of phonics, all of those things they need to. We need to be encouraging them to get the proper education to read. To have the fundamental values of reading. You don't have the God-given right to take those things and even ask the government to do that. So yeah, I'm angry, I'm upset, and I'm appalled that you had the nerve to come here. You should have came here and we're up there trying to fight for your rights. That's the stuff that you should be talking about. I don't want to hear about this anymore. That is why we're here, and that's why they've elected me to be their legislator.
I'm here because I'm a parent standing up for the First Amendment rights of my kids.
So, Rep. Parker, I'm just going to interject here. So we're against, our testifiers are here supporting including books. They're fighting to stop book bans. They're trying to be inclusive. So that's our testifiers out there. You're looking at the okay. So that's not directed your way. Yeah. I know.
Okay.
I was afraid to even interrupt Rep. Parker. Nah. Thank you, Rep. Parker. Excellent points, though.